Here's Rumi Life Coach. I tell people this over and over again. Your patterns really say a lot about, what you're really trying to build with the person. A new relationship is really vital to understanding that in order for it to grow, in order for it to actually move forward to the place that both people can really be happy and satisfied, is that you have to pay attention to the patterns. The problem is when one person is really unsure and they don't understand exactly what patterns really are, it creates a false illusion within a relationship and it can really hinder some things. Let me give you an example. If you're used to your significant other calling you on a regular basis and they stop doing that, it creates an illusion of what is really going on. Doesn't mean that they're cheating on you. It just gives you an illusion of what are they doing? Who are they talking to? Where is this time going? Because if you're used to talking to people at a certain time and you don't do that anymore, the pattern is broken. The patterns are what you're used to receiving, or the conversations or the communication that you have between you and the other person. Once that communication is broken, it creates an illusion. That illusion can actually be a builder or a breaker. Relationships are severed because patterns are messed up. Patterns are broken. And what happens is that then you find that within that broken pattern, there has been a disconnect. And if you don't pay attention to the disconnect, that disconnect can affect your relationship. Relationships do not grow overnight. They grow off of consistency. See, we can be concerned of a person's feelings, or really, understanding that in order for us to really be considerate of their feelings. But if we don't understand that the patterns play a major part into the way they feel, then we're going to miss it. Relationships are not broken based off of things that people do. They're broken because of patterns. Your patterns say a lot. It actually says a lot about how much you care about the person, and if you're going to be consistent. And that consistency says a lot about growth. That's where growth comes from. When two people are in love, that's one thing. But in order for two people to grow together, there has to be a consistent pattern between each other. Check your patterns. Realize that patterns are not built overnight. They're never going to be built in one day. But in order for you to grow together, you got to make sure them patterns are not broken. Because once they're broken, it's going to sever some things in your relationship, and it's going to cause friction. There's going to be attitudes. There's going to be questions. There's going to be so many things that is going to be left, unturned, or things that we're not going to really be able to talk about. Because what happens is one person shuts down while the other person wonders what's going on. And even when it's brought up, it seems like you really can't get through to that person because you start talking about certain things and they say, well, I was tired, or, well, this right here was going on, or well, that's going on, whatever. Remember, you don't start something and stop doing it, because once you stop doing it, it creates an unhealthy pattern. And that's where questions arise. What are you doing? Who are you with? Who are you talking to? What's going on? All right? I want y'all to think about that. Have a blessed day.